Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that this message does pertain to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing, so let's begin healing together. Last night, you're welcome. Last night, I did an all signs reading. That reading took me 2 hours. However, I said, let me come back and do an Aquarius reading. You know what? You guys have shown me so much love just with the little clip that I put up here. Thank you so much. Thank you for the roses. You guys showed me so much love. And then as I'm sitting in the living room and I'm watching, you guys ready for this? Pop the balloon and find love. Or find love. I was watching, right? That. And then my phone started buzzing with people giving me hearts. And I said it would be only fair and only right that I came back and did an Aquarius reading. Last night, you guys showed me so much love on the all signs. And I didn't even realize that took 2 hours. However, it felt right to do. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. So let's get to this Aquarius reading. Let me just say this. Aquarius people are very friendly people. I have to say that, so much so that you need to always protect yourselves. You're good to people. You're friendly, very talkative, enjoy conversations, but you like meaningful conversations that stimulate you. However, what happens with that, sometimes a person may take your kindness as a weakness because of how friendly you are. Aquarius people are very intellectual. They are smart. Now, if there's any other zodiac signs that's watching me, understand that we are all uniquely made. However, Aquarius sits at the top when it comes to someone who is intellectual. They're very innovative. That means forward thinking. They can outthink most of us. You know how people make electric cars, nowadays, because those are forward thinkers. Aquarius people, they have that tenacity to do the same thing because they are very innovative. They're very forward thinkers, and they like to do things spontaneously. So let's just say if they're sitting at home and then all of a sudden say, let's take a trip. And I'm talking about a road trip. And you're like, what? They're spontaneous in that manner. They'll jump up at the drop of a dime, ready to do something that sparks their interest, right? However, they can be rebellious. Yes. Now, did you only think Taurus was rebellious and stubborn? Did you only think Aries was? Did you think Scorpio was? Well, let's add to this pot. Aquarius people are very rebellious. That means you won't play with one. And that's a true story because they can become detached. If you're dating one, and if you think that you have an Aquarius male or female in your pocket and you just know they won't leave you, let me tell you something. They can become very detached from a person quickly. So if you're not coming in with good intentions for the long term and you think you're going to use them for their finances, a roof over your head, let me just tell you, they will tell you bye-bye in a heartbeat. This is the water bearer. A lot of people think that Aquarius people are associated with water signs, and that's not true. Their symbol looks like a water element, but it's not. They are the water bearer. That's electricity. Let me tell you, they will shock the shit out of you. They're ruled by the planet Uranus as well. Aquarius is also a fixed sign, my air element. You know, Aquarius people, they are compatible with Libras. They are. And you're like, a Libra? Oh, no. Yes, they are compatible with Libras. They are compatible with Geminis, Aries as well, just as well as Sagittarius. So, Aquarius, if you don't like those signs, guess what? This is who you are most compatible with when it comes to forming strong bonds. Not to say that you won't give another sign a chance, because you will. And if you ever wonder why they fail, because you're more compatible with Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, and also Gemini. True story. Let me just say this. This is the 11th zodiac sign. So you have a birthday coming up. January 20th to February 18th. You have a birthday coming up. So happy early birthday. As a Cancer, I attract a lot of Aquarius, but I have a Gemini, Venus, and rising. Let me say something. Aquarius and Cancers, they butt heads, but they love each other. In the beginning, they butt heads. There's friction between the two. But at the end of the day, the Cancer will protect the Aquarius, and Aquarius will protect the Cancer. Let's just say if this was a mother-daughter relationship, there will be a little bit of arguing, stubbornness between the two. But Cancer loves Aquarius and Aquarius loves Cancer. Let me just say that. You know, this is that forward thinker, as I said. Yes, Aquarius make you earn the place in their life. And that's the truth. They make you earn it. They really do. Aquarius people, they don't play. As I said, they're very rebellious. You know, Aquarius people, they dislike broken promises. They also dislike being lonely. But when they get involved with someone, they're like Santa Claus. They're checking that person out because they want to be in a relationship. But once they get into the relationship, they're like, this is a dud. I'm ready to move on. So when I tell you that an Aquarius can become detached, it's the truth. Don't think you ever have one in your pocket and they're just going to stay there just because they love you. They will say bye-bye quickly. You know, let me just say that. So let's get to this Aquarius reading. I have already cleansed my space. I was about to grab the deck that I had last night, but that wouldn't be fair. Last night's reading, the universe, they said that Aquarius was about to have some money. They said Aquarius was about to be famous. They said all eyes on you. This is your turn. This is your time to shine. Excuse me if I cough a little. I don't have a cold. I have bronchitis, so excuse me if I cough a little bit. Let's get to this reading. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Aquarius. Show me exactly what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. I just heard, I'm preparing you. As I just meditated over these cards, I heard, I am preparing you. So Aquarius, you're being prepared for something. Aquarius, you are being prepared for something. Let's see what this is. I heard, I am preparing you. I am preparing you. I'm going to take the cards in the way that they came out. This is going to be a 9-card spread for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Listen, let me just say this to you. Each and every one of us, most of us has every sign within the zodiac in our chart. And if you're not familiar with your birth chart, you should really look it up, because each and every one of us has just about every sign within our chart. It matters where the placements are so you can have a better understanding of you. A better understanding of you. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message for Aquarius. What do they need to know? 2 more cards. Thank you. 2 more cards. Oh, those 2, they flipped over. I think I have a bonus here. And I do. We have a bonus card. Aquarius, let's get down to business. And my apologies if I don't catch all of the messages. Listen, I wear glasses. I wear glasses, and they are bifocals, right? They are bifocals. I need them. That comes with age. But we're starting off with the T. The T. Take a good look. We're starting off with the T. So, when you hear the term the T, that's somebody chitter-chattering. Somebody always having something to say. Spirit is telling you to distance yourself from anyone that likes to spread false rumors. Distance yourself from gossip. It's so important for you to do so. And be careful who you choose as a friend. Because everyone that you call a friend is not a friend. So Spirit is telling you to be cautious and to be careful at this present time. There's an Aquarius here that has habits. More so a habit of making others feel comfortable in their lives. You are friendly. Absolutely. Let's not get that twisted. I understand it. And you, the Aquarius, you know exactly who you are. However, sometimes you make a person feel so comfortable with disrespect because you've showed them, told them, shared with them so much of yourself that when a person has just a tiny bit of envy towards you, everything that you've said, they use it against you by discussing you with someone else. So Spirit is telling you to be careful who you call a friend. There's some gossip going on about you, Aquarius. And Spirit is telling you to don't get involved ignore it. And I understand that it's hard to ignore lies, but you must do so at this present time. We have happiness. Somebody hates that you're happy. Somebody dislikes how radiant you are. And your energy follows you. People see you. People know you. They recognize your energy. So you do have some envy around you. Your energy and your vitality will increase. People love you. They adore you. And this is really unfolding in a beautiful way. Last night, in a whole different deck of cards that I used over here, the universe said, as the Bible says, that I will make your enemies your footstool. All of these people have to and will watch you continue to shine. You will have your happiness. The person or the people who have betrayed you, lied on you, gossiped about you, the universe is going to put you right in front of them, and they're going to have to watch you smile. They're going to watch your growth right before their very eyes. And they're going to be like, damn, why did I treat Aquarius like that? Because you're going to be leaving a person or a few people behind. Thank you for the rose. I saw you. We have the galaxy wheel. Look at these butterflies. I love this deck, let me tell you. But the galaxy wheel, things are turning in your favor. So, once again, we used this deck last night. Let me pick it up. And guess what? The message is the same. Because in that reading for Aquarius, you're growing. You're blooming. And you will blossom. And you're going to blossom right in front of the eyes of the very people who have gossiped about you, betrayed you in one way or the other. This galaxy wheel is turning. So let me just say this. What goes around comes around. That's called karma. Once upon a time, they lied on Aquarius. And then they all fell down. And Aquarius got to rise right in front of their faces. You know why? You are a thing of beauty, male or female. You are beautiful. Your energy is beautiful. You are very friendly. People love you. But the universe is saying, Aquarius, that you do need to see the beauty in yourself. You need to treat yourself with love and respect. You do have to. That means you haven't been putting yourself first in a while. And it's time for you to do so that you can experience the beauty in the world as well. You're always trying to solve another person's problem. Not only are you trying to solve their problems, you put yours on the back burner. Spirit is saying no more. Because it seems like all the people that you have helped, they have betrayed you in some way. They didn't appreciate it. Now for me, I dislike helping someone that doesn't appreciate it because I feel like I've wasted my time. With you, same thing. You feel like you've wasted valuable time. However, you're so generous that the universe is blessing you in a wonderful way. You know why? They're giving you this new life. Once again, just like last night, that fame, that fortune, that abundance that's coming in your way, this new life is still here. So a new you is emerging, not giving so much of yourself to people who are undeserving. There's a promise and there's a potential. The promise is that whatever you ask for, when you meditate to manifest whatever it is that your desires are, Spirit is saying, I see the potential in what you've been doing for others. That galaxy will. That karma. You have good karma. And so I'm going to give to you what it is that you desire. Because there's an Aquarius that's asking for something, but you're not asking in a selfish way. This is one of the few times that you are asking for help, because you're usually asking for help for others. So trust this incubation period. Some of you are in hibernation. Some of you have been sitting back quietly, and Spirit is saying, trust and have faith that things are moving for you in a wonderful way. You're rising to the next level. This is the next level of your life. You're reaching new heights, Aquarius. You will rise above it all. And once again, this person or these people that have betrayed you, they have to watch. Thank you so much for the roses. They have to watch. So you're on the right track. Continue to be successful. That means continue to be who you are authentically. Don't change for anyone. Don't change. Keep being who you are authentically, because the universe loves you. We have temperance here. Temperance is showing up in your reading, Aquarius. When temperance shows up, temperance comes in to bring balance into your life. She comes to restore, to let life flow through you, because you have been taking your energy and you have taken that energy and given it away freely to others, even to the people or person that has betrayed you. Temperance is here to help you to get your life back on track so that you can focus on you, so that you can see the beauty within yourself. Because with you helping people, sometimes it depletes you. It makes you tired. But once again, you're still not complaining. You're just doing and doing for this person, that person, this person. And Spirit is saying, wait a minute. You need to treat yourself with love and respect. That means you first, Aquarius, you first. So temperance is here to restore balance, to bring balance back into your life, because you have this new life. You're going and reaching a whole new level. You're going to reach new heights. So guess what? You're being thrusted into the spotlight. You know, Leos, they love to be in the spotlight. You, Aquarius, you take the back seat. Even when it's your idea, you will still take the back seat and you will let someone else take the credit for your ideas. Spirit is saying you're not playing small anymore. So we have the flow of life, Aquarius. We have the flow of life. So grow within the flow. As the wheel is turning for you, and you will rise above it all, Spirit is telling you to grow within the flow of how things are working out in your favor. Whatever comes, let it come. This is not the time for you to push something away or to change in a way that's detrimental to you. Spirit loves your energy. You know about the gossip. You know about the chit chatter. You know about the unpleasantries of the people or person that you have dealt with. Spirit is saying, do not seek revenge. I got you. You don't have to argue, fuss, or fight with anyone. I got you. Because your life is changing in a whole new direction. You're moving into a next level of new heights. So Do not stoop down to this person or to these people's level. You're on a whole nother journey. This is spirituality. We all have free will. Let me just say that first and foremost. You have free will to go to this person or these people and say, I've heard what you said and I didn't like it. But guess what? Spirit is telling you not to do that. So pause. You don't have to argue, fuss, fight, or question anyone that was disloyal to you. Listen, you are being divinely guided right here, right now. So if you've had trials in your life, this is going to make you stronger. That you can walk away from it, them, the whole situation. You know, fated events are unfolding. The reason why you know this person or these people were gossiping about you, Spirit wants you to see them. They want you to hear all the noise because it's going to make you stronger by you staying silent. With your silence, is going to bring in so many rewards in your life. Now, the bonus card is concern. What are we concerned about, Aquarius? Don't let your fear stop you. Don't let your fear stop you. You have to face your fears head on. Because what you fear is getting involved with the same group of people or the same type of person, and you're afraid that this is going to happen to you all over again with the betrayals, and it's not. So evaluate the risk that you perceive to be detrimental. This was just the wrong person or people. And guess what? That's on them because you've stayed solid. Don't forget that Temperance showed up to restore this balance back in your life. Temperance comes in to bring balance. And Spirit wants you to not to lose yourself in the chaos of these people. At the bottom of the deck, there's a soulmate. So with the soulmate, if you're single, you're calling in someone who's equally yoked to you. You're calling in true love. And guess what? If you're single, true love will find you. You don't have to go on the search for it. If you are in a relationship, you are calling in your soulmate, even with you being in a relationship, because we know energy is in everything. And more importantly, that we are all energy. So you're opening yourself up, not shutting yourself off with the person that you're with. If you're in a relationship, you're like, I'm going to trust the process. I'm not going to be afraid. And I'm going to share my energy with this person. You know, because a soulmate is sharing a mystical soul connection. You know, once upon a time, when my husband and I were talking as friends, and I've said this before, and I am very repetitive because when I see something in a reading, and if I can bring myself into it to be the example, I'm going to do that. And my husband is actually watching online right now. But when he and I started talking as friends, I said to him that when I saw that the relationship was blossoming, I said, I'm going to keep a little bit for me. He said, what did you say? I said, that means I want the relationship, but I can't give you all of me. I'm not going all in. And he said, I don't want you then. That's what he said. And I'm like, oh my goodness. He said he didn't want me. But he was rejecting not me, the person, but the energy. Because he's saying that if you can't bring 100% to this relationship, there's no need for us to be in a relationship because I'm bringing you 100%. He said, I want to share with you. So I said, I've never done this before. I've never given someone my all. because not giving a person my all is me not swapping and not sharing energy with that person. He said, then there's no reason for us to be together. And I thought about it for 2 seconds, I promise you. And I said, I'm going to give you all of me. And I had to let my guard down. And when I let my guard down, it was scary. Not only was it scary, I could feel every tingle inside of me. And I'm like, am I really going to do this? But I had to trust him like that. There's an Aquarius here. And the reason why I share this story with you, because you haven't given your all to a situation. When I said that Aquarius people are stubborn like a Taurus, I mean that. That means that Aquarius people, when a person thinks that they have you in their pocket and you're not going anywhere, Aquarius is always ready and prepared to leave, because male or female, they are that independent. They feel like, shit, I don't need you. But if you're in a relationship, that's because you want to be. So open yourself up and not be afraid. And if you're single, you're calling this love in. You're calling in this new connection. And when that connection comes in, don't be afraid. Allow it to grow naturally. Whatever this is for someone, your life is changing. Happiness is here. The galaxy wheel is here. When that galaxy wheel appears in the regular Rider-Waite deck, that's the Wheel of Fortune. So understand, what goes around comes around. And if anyone was treating you unfairly or unkindly, you don't have to seek revenge. The universe will handle that for you. Understand that the wheel is turning in your favor. You're beautiful. Don't forget, you need to see the beauty within yourself. A new life is approaching, and you have the chance, and always will have the chance, to turn your life around in the way that you want it to go. So a new you is emerging. Trust the process of you sitting back and allowing things to grow in the flow. This is next level. You will rise above it all. Understand that, and Temperance came in with the vengeance. Temperance says, I'm bringing balance into your life. No more fear. You will be abundant. So let the life force flow through you. That means don't hold back. Open yourself up 100% to feel it all. Because you're not going to feel negativity. Guess what? That galaxy wheel is protecting you from it. You're not going to feel the hurt. The galaxy wheel is protecting you from it. And whomever lied, gossip, whatever they did to you, you don't have to seek revenge it. Guess what? The universe is taking care of that for you as well. So we're going to clarify this. We're going to clarify this, Aquarius. I hope everyone is doing well. I thank you for all the gifts. I thank you so much. I saw you. When I'm doing the reading, I promise you, I'm all in. I'm going to give you as much as I see. I'm going to give you as much as I see. Let me just cut these cards. Put the bottom of the deck back over here. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can. For whomever needs to hear it, show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Aquarius. Spirit guides, what message do we have for Aquarius? What's going on? We need to clarify this entire reading. They want more answers. They're like me, nosy. And oh my goodness, don't forget, I do post these videos on my YouTube platform. So if you missed anything, you can recap on my YouTube platform. Okay. Aquarius, that was exact. Let me just tell you, that was exact. Even when it came down to the bonus card, that was exact. All right, let's get to it. The first card that came out was the T. All that gossip, all of these bitter, can I say, bitches, holding on to your energy because they want to be like you, they envy you, and they really don't have anything to say about you. But sometimes jealousy can happen in many forms. But the card that we have here on top of the T is fluidity. And we all understand what fluidity means. That means keep an open mind. Remember, the universe says, you know who these people are who have betrayed you, who have gossiped about you, but you need to keep going with the flow. Don't seek revenge. Do not argue with these people. This is going to be a teachable moment, not only for you to keep your calm, to keep your peace, but a teachable moment for them, because when they do somebody wrong who is good, they have to watch you bloom right in front of their faces. So, Aquarius, we have happiness. This is where you're going. You're going into your happiness 100%. Once upon a time, there was a lot of sadness that crept into your life. You were very disappointed about who the person was or who the people were that stabbed you in the back. And you were full of regret. Maybe I should not have helped them. Maybe I should not have given so much of myself. However, that led you into a depression. For some of you, there's someone here that actually with this depression started picking up that alcohol. But you understand, by picking up that booze, it didn't do anything for you, but made you drunk, made you fall asleep. And when you woke up, the same problems were there. Spirit is telling you that sadness is a thing of the past. That's why we have happiness. You're going to be abundant right in front of these people's faces. Now, the galaxy wheel, the wheel that's turning for you, Aquarius, you were isolated. You started staying away from a person or people in seclusion, choosing to be alone. Spirit is saying, nope, it's time for you to get out, because we have so many things in store for you. You're beautiful. People see you as beautiful. And it's time to get outside to let all of that energy within you continue to shine, because people are attracted to you. Someone here may be traveling very soon just because you want to escape. So maybe going on a road trip, just taking a new adventure. But once again, remember, you're still journeying into a next level. You're moving up right in front of these people's faces. Now, that new life is coming in, that abundance. But some of you may keep it casual, may keep it cute. And you may be traveling locally or moving locally, meaning what I say locally, maybe a town over or a state over, but you're going to start getting out more. I said if you were single, If I'm speaking to an Aquarius that's single, with you getting out more, you're going to be meeting someone. Pay attention. Friday, Saturday, or even a Sunday. You're going to meet someone, but during the weekend, if you are single, hit me in my inbox and let me know. I'm nosy like that. But if you are, excuse me, if you're in a relationship, you and your person may be getting away for the weekend. A nice little short trip just between the two of you. However, you know, that next level, you growing and glowing and going with the flow and growing within the flow in front of all these people or this person that betrayed you. Listen, you're going to rise above it all. However, you're learning. The card is learning that clarifies this. You're learning. You're learning to keep it balanced. You're learning not to seek revenge. You're learning to distance yourself from gossip, but you're discovering some truths about you as well. You know, you're searching for knowledge. There is an Aquarius here that's searching for knowledge. You know what? What I see with this Aquarius is a part of you is like, I know religion. I want to hold on to my faith of what I've learned since childhood. Then the other part of you is like, but this spiritual thing is free. It's not written in a book. I get to live life by my own terms and no judgment of. So you're trying to balance out where you want to be and what you want to be doing. You're learning all the way around about yourself. We have secrets. Now this is temperance. Temperance came in and temperance is bringing you balance. But with you coming into your balance, guess what? You're keeping it a secret. You're like, listen, temperance came in to balance out your finances. Temperance came to balance out your love life. Even if you are single, temperance says, I don't need you to go searching for love because love is coming in to find you. I'm sending it in your direction. And if you are in a relationship, temperance is saying how we're going to balance out this relationship. You need to let your guard down and trust the relationship instead of you thinking that I can kick this person out the front door anytime that I feel like it. But Spirit says that they want you to move in silence, Aquarius. You know, there's some hidden factors that's going on because as I told you, with the wheel turning in your favor, you're going to be growing in a wonderful way. For some of you, it's all about that fame. And others of you, with that fame, it comes fortune. But you are famous in your own right. Listen, there's someone that feels like you have been distanced and you have not been communicating with someone and they feel the adverse effects of that. They're like, where did Aquarius go? Why is Aquarius acting funny? Listen, they don't have all the facts. They're going to get the facts as they see you moving up into this next level, this new level, because you're going to be reaching new heights. That's where Aquarius is at. And Spirit wants you to stay silent about it. Even when this money comes in, they want you to stay silent about it because you ever heard somebody's business is nobody's business? That means you are the somebody and it's nobody's business what's happening in your private life. Spirit wants you to go with the flow of life, Aquarius. Up in the air. Up in the air. 2 different sets of cards, and we have that twice. Look at the balloon. Next level, up in the air. Now, with the flow of life, up in the air. What that simply means is you have some uncertainty about how this is all going to play out. The situation of this financial abundance, and if you're single, how this person is going to come in and find you. So this is you not knowing where you stand. Oh, I hear Empress Real 1584, the good witch. I know she's saying that I'm going to reach a whole new level. But I must stay quiet when things start to shift because the wheel is turning in my favor. Guess what? A lot of times, the future is not ours to see. Now, I know you may be like, that sounds nuts, because isn't Empress Real 1584, the good witch, a psychic? Is she also not a medium? Does she tell people their futures? Not all the time. I may see what's going to happen in somebody's life, but guess what? I must take a step back and not inform them, because there are times where you have to let a situation play out. And guess what happens? You feel bad. I feel bad about not being able to share with someone. But there's rules to this. You know, my husband is watching, and I mentioned this before. My husband and I, we grew up with each other as children, and he had a relative, his cousin, that had came over to visit us, and I hadn't seen him in a long time. But as soon as I saw him, I knew that his life was going to be cut short. I knew that he didn't have that long to live. So my husband, he said to me, whatever you see, I want to know. Whether it's good or bad, I want to know in advance. I don't want you to hold anything back. And I said, I've never done that before. I've never had to share with anyone what I see because it goes against the rules. And I said to him, no matter what I see, you have to be able to handle it. You can't get in, jump in, or try to change what's supposed to happen. You have to go with the flow of it. And he said, I can do that. And I said, okay, then if you can do that, your cousin, he'll be passing away within a year. And he looked at me, and I said, it may be shorter. I said, but I'm just giving him a year to be nice. So I said to him, we get a phone call that his cousin's in the hospital. And as soon as we walk in the front doors of the hospital, I said, we need to stand still for a minute. He said, what's wrong? I said, he's in the hospital. He's going to come out. He's going to go back in again, and he's going to pass away. He said, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, can you go up in that room and sit there like you don't know anything? And he just looked at me, and we proceeded to the elevators. When we went upstairs, we laughed, we spoke, we joked. We're all the same age. And it's bittersweet to know something and you can't do anything about it. However, we get home a few months later. His cousin passes away. So when the family calls, we're on our way because the cousin passed away at home. So as we're going there, I never been to his cousin's home in my life. I'm like, okay, he's going to be in this bedroom over here. He's going to look like he fell. I said he fell. And when he fell, he tried to grab the bed. But the family is going to perceive it as something different, like he died praying, because he looked like he was on his knee. And then I started shaking because his cousin, although he just passed away, his spirit was still there. So I said, he's still here. And he's right here in this room. What is this room? And my husband is like, I don't know. So he's like, come in the house. I'm like, heck no. Because I already knew his cousin was right there. So he's like, come in. I'm like, no, I'm going to stand outside. And as I stood outside, my husband comes back outside with a picture. And he's like, look, it's exactly the way you said. And I say, yeah, now I'm going to go sit in the car. And so for my husband, it's like, damn. But for me, this is my everyday. Aquarius, going back to the questions that you have about your life, guess what happens? A beautiful thing is about to happen. Not only is a beautiful thing about to happen, your whole life is shifting. The wheel is turning in your favor. The reason for that is because you've been keeping yourself in a good place and you've been good to someone or to a few people that have betrayed you for no damn reason. Yes, they did. They betrayed you for no reason. So the universe says, I'm going to bless you in front of their faces. Whatever you hear, whatever was said about you, whatever lie was told, you must keep quiet. Don't seek vengeance. Don't try to argue. Guess what? Let the universe take care of that. And you know how the universe is going to do it? Now, my Bible thumpers, they say, won't he do it? And I'm going to say, yes. They're going to bless you with abundance. So what does abundance mean for you? Some of you fame, some of you fortune, some of you good health, and others of you wealth. That's how they're going to bless you. Your happiness, you're about to have it all. But the one thing you must do, be true to yourself and be quiet. Be quiet. Secrets, because you do know in advance. So how is it coming? It's coming. The other day, I woke up. Well, I went to bed with a headache. And I said to my husband, I said, my headache is different. It's at the top of my head. And I had a doctor's appointment that I was going to cancel. And I had not dreamed about my mother in a long time. And when I woke up, I said to my husband, I said, I just had a dream about my mother. He said, what was it about? And I told him. Do you know when I went to the doctor said the same thing to me that was in my dream, right? So how do things happen? They just do. My mother was sending me a warning and the doctor delivered it. I just knew in advance. So here I am in advance telling you that your life is about to shift in a wonderful way. In a beautiful way. In the most deserving way. Because there's someone here that's been solid. And you've been good, so very good. To someone or to many people. We have spirituality. There's someone that's teeter-tottering. Not sure which way to go because traditionally you were raised with this religion. But on the other spectrum of things, you're like, freedom. I like this thing that's free. Non-conforming. So we have this bridge. Right on top of spirituality. You're being divinely guided. So this bridge is a whole nother phase in life. This is a transition. So you need to find a common ground between this gap in this bridge. A part of you is like, I'm going to stick with my traditions. But the other part of you is like, I like this free thing and spirituality to whereas I'm not going to have to be judged. And guess what? I can't tell you what to do. It's up to you to bridge the gap. There's no right and there's no wrong. There's no wrong and there's no right. Hi, how are you? I see you. Now remember, we had the bonus card of concern. There's an Aquarius that's full of concern, a lot of fears, and it's time for you to face your fears head on. So, let's say I'm talking to the Aquarius that's in the relationship. You're in a relationship, and guess what? You haven't given that person all of you. You don't trust it, and you don't trust the situation wholeheartedly. You may hold their hand, you may kiss them, caress them, and be like, I love you. But you haven't given to them on a soul level. Energetically, you haven't been free. So, let me just say this. It's time for you to face your fears. Now, Aquarius, we know you're like Taurus, stubborn. You're stubborn. And you know you can have anybody you want. When you are single, Aquarius, you want somebody. And as soon as you have somebody, you're like, I could let them go with the quickness. It's time for you to face your fears. Guess what? You don't want to let them go. You want it, but you are afraid of it. So it's time for you to face your fears. We have online. So why is online on top of your concerns? This is social media. You're on social media right now, and you're being active on social media. So if you're single, somebody may be hitting you in your DM, saying that they want to get to know you. But be careful with that. You may be an influencer. You may receive an email from someone. However, online, someone is going to be trying to communicate with you if you're single. And remember, yesterday in the Aquarius reading how I spoke about the fame, the fortune. There's somebody's here who's about to make a big online presence. I mean, as soon as you start your online channel, it's going to grow quickly. So you may be thinking about becoming an influencer, online dating, putting your picture up, whatever it is or whatever you're thinking about doing, that energy is what's going to attract a person or so many people to you. Please believe me. At the bottom of the deck, we have, remember, if you're single, don't go looking for anybody. Your person is coming in. Temperance is bringing that person in. Your soulmate. If you are with somebody, Aquarius, stop playing. You do want to be in a relationship. But you keep that guard up because you fear. That's that devil. That's that Capricorn. You know? What is the devil? Addictions. You are so addicted to get out of my house. I don't need you. I'm independent. I could take care of myself. I can do bad by myself. I don't need a man. I don't need a woman. And then as soon as you don't have one, after you finish talking all that junk, I'm lonely. I do want somebody. There you go, getting somebody again because you're not ugly. Male or female, you're not ugly. And here you go again. The universe is saying, okay, I'm going to send Aquarius somebody else. Aquarius is with them for a little while. Aquarius is back to, I could do bad by myself. I don't need this person. They got to go. That's how independent you are. Stop it. Your fears come from you. That's your shadow self. You need to face it. You get them, you don't want them. And Aquarius knows they can have anybody they want. I haven't met an ugly Aquarius person yet. And when I do, I promise you, I'll tell you. But I haven't met one yet. And Aquarius knows that. But Aquarius is so ready to say bye-bye before that person even gets a chance to hurt them or even walk away. You let them go quickly and with a quickness. And Aquarius, I gotta say to somebody, you got some bad financial habits. But with that being said, there's money coming in. But in my last night reading, they said Aquarius has to use that money in a traditional way. What is traditional? Is growing it, not wasting it. So, Aquarius, here you go. You got the same reading with a whole different deck of cards. That fame, that fortune. And please keep me informed. I am nosy like that, I promise you. I'm nosy like that. You know, I am nosy like that. I had a lady that I did a reading for, and every once in a while she gets up here and she listens to me. So I said, I'm going to do something unethically that I wouldn't just do. But her energy, it caught me. And I told her straight up, I said, girl, your person is coming in about 7 days. She was like, I miss him so much. I want him right now. Damn, 7 days is not a long time. So then she writes me a letter. And she said, he asked me out. I said, damn, you think? Didn't I tell you that? She was like, thank you. I said, no, you had to shift your energy. You have to shift your energy. Aquarius, you know all this goodness is coming. Don't sit there and be like, when is coming? When is coming? Ooh, you're going to mess it up. Just know it's coming. Know it's coming. Just know that's all you got to do is know, own it. So whatever it is for you, if you're single, see yourself with that person. Do you want them short or do you want them tall? Do you want them to be nice or do you want them to be nasty? Don't forget to not to leave out any details. For me, what's important for me is that a person knows how to read. I promise you, my middle sister dated just about every guy she dated couldn't read. And know what I used to do? Can you read this for me? And she would be like, you so effed up. I'm like, no, you're so effed up. I don't understand why you got low self-esteem, you know? And that's the truth. But I would watch her fill out their applications. So I said, what happens when you can't go into an interview with them and they tell them to write something down besides their name? And she'd be like, you so effed up. I'm like, no, you so effed up. I never understood it. But for me, it's important. I homeschooled my children. And my oldest son, they said he was dyslexic. They said that he saw his letters backwards. That's what they said. But I made sure that he saw his letters and flipped them the right way. So that reversal brain, I made it a forward thinking brain. Aquarius, you know what I'm talking about because you're very innovative. You have to find what makes a person tick. So, yes, he can read forward. I have a daughter who was born left-handed. Guess what? I put that pencil in the right hand and she can do both. So that's that forward thinking. Whatever it is that you desire to have, even with your finances, say the number. Claim it, own it, and see yourself with it. Plain and simple, see yourself with it. And I'm going to pull one more card. I usually pull this card at the beginning of the reading. And I wasn't going to use it at all. But, ooh, the cards fell on my lap. But I didn't want to end it like that. Dawn, I saw you up here. Hi, how are you? And let me just say this. Let's see what the Spirit is going to have for you with this message. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Aquarius. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message does Aquarius need to hear? We have 3 cards that came out. This just in, Aquarius. This just in. Your spirit guides are working very hard to lead you on the right path. Spirit is advising you to pay attention. Pay attention. Listen, Temperance is one of your spirit guides. Temperance is here to bring balance into your life. So, this just in, never forget. Your spirit guides are working very hard to lead you on the right path. Spirit is advising you to pay attention. I had not dreamed about my mom in a long time. However, I speak to her every single day. I'm a medium and I get to hear her. But in a dream, I hear everybody else telling me how they dreamed about my mother. I went to bed with a headache, and she came in so clear. And when I woke up, in my family, we have a time to talk about a dream. Whether the sun is up or the sun is down. If the sun is up, that dream, guess what? A beautiful dream, it'll come true. Your wishes are fulfilled, whatever the case may be. If it's a negative dream, you only speak about it when the sun is up to block anything negative from happening. If the sunlight is not up, if it's a rainy day, if the sun is not shining, you never speak about it. You have to wait until the sun comes back up. Guess what? The sun was not up. I did not care. I was like, babe, I just dreamed about my mother. He was like, what happened? And I said, she said this. She showed me this. And I left it there. That same day I had my doctor's appointment, I'm sitting in the doctor's office and she's saying everything to me that my mother delivered to me in the message. Aquarius, your spirit guides are working very hard to lead you on the right path. Spirit is advising you to pay attention. And remember, your life is private. Whatever comes in for you financially, that fame, that fortune, even that new person, all of that happiness, it ain't nobody's business but yours. It's nobody's business but yours. Breaking news. Breaking news. Hello. Spirit says you are to remain drama-free. Now, isn't that familiar? The T? We know there's a lot of gossip around you, people talking about you, dogging you out. And guess what? That's none of your business. That's that jealousy. Guess what? Let them be jealous. Spirit says you are to remain drama-free. Don't let others pull you into a world of stress or mental turmoil. Remain in your tranquility and avoid anything or anyone that's disturbing your peace. Those bitter bitches, male or female, because sometimes male can be bitches too. I'm just saying, this is me. This is how I talk. This is me in real life. They're bitter. Jealousy is the worst. And Aquarius, you're like, why me? You're intelligent, smart as hell, forward thinking, always has some creative ideas. And your energy, people are attracted to your energy from the inside just as well as the out. So yes, there's a lot of jealousy around you. But Spirit is telling you to remain drama-free and allow those people to be who they are. Let them talk, let them gossip. The wheel is turning in your favor and you're being blessed right in front of their faces. This just in, Aquarius, this just in. Spirit comes to remind you that resilience is in your blood. You have the power to overcome anything life may have to throw at you. If you're feeling defeated about any situation in your life, right now, Spirit says, don't. That means do not. For you may bend, but you are without a doubt unbreakable. Remember that. You are unbreakable. Once upon a time, there was this sad Aquarius, right? And people liked you like that. But now they're going to watch you shine. They're going to watch all this happiness comes to you. At the bottom of the deck, in other news, Aquarius, in other news, Spirit wants you to allow love into your life. Wait a minute. We got to take a deep breath on this one. Now, Aquarius, Spirit is saying to allow love into your life with your hard-headed self. When you're not with anybody, you are so tired of being lonely. See, I have to say this one more time. And then as soon as you get somebody, you happy for a few moments and then you ready for them to go. In other news, Aquarius, one more time. Spirit wants you to allow love into your life. I'm just saying, this not me, this Spirit. The door of love and romance is open for you, Aquarius. Let your guard down, right? Let your guard down and welcome it. Spirit says you deserve it. Even if you are in a relationship, we spoke about it. You have not let your guard down. You're in a relationship and you like the old me. I give you 50, but I'm going to keep 50. Spirit said, nah. Like my husband told me, if you can't give me 100, I don't want you. And then I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm not letting him go. I'm going to have to give him 100. Know what I said to him? Because I understand, Aquarius, your hard-headed selves. I said, you asking for 100. Can I give you 99 and keep 1? He was like, won't even need to be together. I was like, what? You are denying me? And then I gave 100. And it feels good. And so I understand your fear. I do. Because you want to keep that little bit to protect you. You want to keep that little bit to protect you. But not me. Spirit is saying they want you to allow love into your life. The door of love and romance is open for you. Let your guard down and welcome it, Spirit says, because you deserve it. You deserve it all, and you're going to get it all. However, say thank you in advance. And the reason why I came back and I did this Aquarius reading tonight, because so many people, just with the little clip that I put up for the Aquarius from last night, so many people were saying thank you, and I claim it. And I'm like, that wasn't even a full reading. Let me come back and give you what you deserve. let me give you a full reading because I wasn't coming back until Monday. And here you are, a whole different set of cards. 3 different decks, to be honest, because last night, once again, I used this deck for the all signs reading. And you got the same message, so it is clear. It is clear, Aquarius. All you need to do to the universe or whomever you pray to is say thank you in advance. Whatever it is that you desire, envision it. That's called the power of the subconscious mind. To my Bible thumpers, I have to be repetitive. The Bible says, so as a man thinketh, so he is. Whatever you think, you can bring it in towards you. To my spiritual people, whatever you think about, you bring about. I told you about how I purchased and obtained a mortgage with $5 in my bank account. True story. True story. I told you when they told me that my mother only had a couple, 2 months to live, she and I together, we said, that doctor is a liar. And I went in hard. I ain't asked for nothing. I said I needed a little bit more time with my mom. I needed a little more than a couple of months. I just needed a little more time. And I was granted that. I promise you, I was granted that. Do not miss your blessing. This is not a missed opportunity. Whatever it is that you desire, see yourself with it. I promise you. And there's no detail that's too large or too big. There's no detail that's too large or too big. True story. Whatever it is that you desire to have for yourself, see yourself with it. Because the wheel is turning in your favor. Aquarius, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. And I thank you for your time. My readings are long. My husband, he be up here watching me and he be like, damn, your readings are so long. But I promise you, I like giving everyone as much as I can. And I try to go as far as I can, especially when these aren't one-to-one readings. These aren't personal readings. So I try to dig in as deep as I can when I'm here. And every once in a while, I'll glance up. And if I see someone picture here, I'll try to focus on that person or a couple of people. And I promise you, no one can tell me that you're not in the reading when I glance up at a picture. I'm never going to say who I'm looking at. But I promise you, I always get that was for me. But I try to give as much as I can when I'm here. I don't do Patreon or anything like that because I think that's whack. But to each his own. I feel like when we're up here on these platforms, when you're true to your craft and you are true to who you are, you give as much as you can. I do personal readings, but everyone is not able to afford a personal reading. And I'm not going to come down on my price because this is my energy. But when I'm here, I'm going to give you as much as I can as if we were in a personal reading together. I'm going to do that for the masses. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. You'll never get a part 1 and then I tell you to go pay for part 2 on a Patreon account. I'm going to give it to you all here no matter how long it takes. Now, I may break a video down in part 1 or part 2, but it's going to be for free. But I just thank each and every one of you for your time, because time is the one thing in this world that we cannot get back. So I just thank you all for your time. Thank you for joining the platform, helping the platform to grow. I thank you all so much. Thank you. But I will be back tomorrow. Listen, I have bronchitis, so when you hear me coughing, it's not a cold. And it's new to me. I'm like, wait a minute, people in my family got bronchitis. Why I got it? But trust me, it's not going to last long. It'll be going away soon. I have to do some different things for myself and take care of myself the right way. I've been doing some bad things. Listen, addicted to sugar. That's my candy jar. Addicted to frappes. I gained like 30-something pounds, right? When I went to the doctor, when I stood on the scale, it said 2-something. And when the nurse turned around and was like, how much did that say? I said 115. She started laughing. I said, bitch, don't play. Put that in my chart. I was not playing. Like, I told her, y'all will make somebody blood pressure go up by being so damn personal. I came here because I had a damn headache. I don't want you checking my weight. I didn't ask you to check my weight. But my doctor, listen, the way I am here is the way I am there. And she was like, how serious are you to work on that? And trust me, I didn't take sugar for like 4 years. No sugar at all. And then one day I had a sweet tea. And that thing was so good. I tasted every grain of damn sugar in there. And it was so good. It was like crack. And I enjoyed it. And I've been on sugar ever since. Now my husband said he was going to deny my sugar habits. So before he really put his foot down, I said, let me get it in for a little while. You know how before an addict go to rehab, they be like, let me get one more hit. So I'm trying to get that one more hit before he turn off my credit cards and be like, no more, no more. But I thank you all. And I'm on my bounce back. I'm about to drop me some weight. But when I drop this weight, I'm dangerous. But I'll be back Monday or Tuesday. But I will post to let you know when I'll be back and what sign I'll be doing. But once again, thank you for your time. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for your gifts. I am truly grateful. Love and light to each and every one of you. Aquarius, I came back and you were the same way as yesterday with your stubborn selves. But guess what? You're about to be blessed in everybody's faces. So whatever it is that you desire to have for yourself, keep that mental picture in your mind. Be grateful. Say thank you to whomever it is that you pray to all. Even your ancestors. Ancestors for me, listen, my mother crossed over not too long ago, but now she has become my ancestor. My father, my sister, my grandparents. I'm grateful to each and every person that's taken this journey with me, that has not left me. And since my mom has crossed over, I promise you, I've gotten stronger and stronger. I've gotten stronger and stronger. And people dislike it, but I love it. Listen, people dislike it, but I love it. And I've helped people grow within their strengths as well. I've helped people grow within their strengths. What is in you will be there, and what is not won't. So take your time. Meditate is so important. When you meditate, it doesn't have to be tedious. 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour. Do you know you can meditate for 1 minute? You can meditate for 2, all the way to 5. Before you meditate, you say to the universe, I'm going to take this time and meditate for 1 minute. And you can build on that daily or every other day or every week. But people think that meditating is so hard that they just have to jump in and do it for 30 minutes or an hour. Sometimes people have a short attention span and they're not able to do that. But when you meditate, either you're meditating for something or you're meditating freely and you're asking the universe to show you whatever it is that they have for you. So either way, always be open to it. But once again, I'll be back either tomorrow or Tuesday. Thank each and every one of you. Good night.